Thank you for watching Meatsauce Monty. I'm Matt Montgomery. He's Paul Meatsauce Lambert. It's our YouTube edition. Mystic Lake, Thursday Night Lights. What else should we say?
I don't know. Is my beard hitting the microphone?
Your beard is not. You trimmed, I can tell.
I did.
You trimmed?
My face is getting really fat.
So you wanted to trim?
Yeah.
I thought it's opposite. You want to let it grow then, like
no,
Santa
I look
Claus.
better when it's trimmed.
Really?
When I'm on a diet.
Yeah. We were going to talk about that, but yeah, go for it.
Man, no.
You're on a diet.
Yeah, I'll wait till you bring it up.
No, it's fine. We'll get to it. That's the meat and potatoes of the show.
Sweet. I would kill for some potatoes.
Some meat and potatoes. Our show with Paul Krause, which you can also find here on YouTube, was so good. I had an entire segment that we're going to have an extra tonight. It's
fine.
It's too much show. It's
so
a great
good.
problem to have.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off tonight with Would You Rather. We're going to make Scott have to put the graphics all together. See, look at all those things. Would You Rather? This is one of our favorites. It was supposed to go with the show because we're playing the Patriots, but obviously YouTube lives forever, so whatever. If you had to build a Super Bowl team, you start with the quarterback. Would you take Tom Brady, Joe Montana, or someone else?
I'd take someone else.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. I'd take Brett Favre because I love Brett Favre.
You love Brett Favre?
I love Brett Favre.
He'd be your guy?
100%. Yep. I love Brett Favre.
For the Super Bowl team, Brett Favre.
Yep.
Really?
I think Brett Favre is one of the better quarterbacks of all time.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
I love Brett Favre. I love the way he talks. I love his swagger. I love how confident he is.
You love his musk.
He's old, all of it. Yeah, I'd get an apartment with Brett Favre.
Yeah, you would.
Because it'd be fancy, super fancy. It would. Brett Favre has so much money.
You and Brett Favre would party like crazy.
I don't know if he drinks anymore.
He might not. Well, he works out a lot. He could help you with your working out.
I need help.
Yeah. All right. That's a good answer. I thought the correct answer would have been Joe Montana. I don't know how you can beat 4-0 with 3 MVPs. That's why anytime people say that Brady is as good, it's like Brady's 5-3 with 4 MVPs. That's great. He lost to Eli Manning twice, so that should always be remembered. But Joe Cool, 4-0, 3 MVPs. I just don't know if you
Joe Montana's cool.
He's pretty solid for his generation.
I loved him as a kid.
I like the Brett
Joe
Favre.
Montana football for Sega Genesis was a sweet video
Sweet game. Yeah.
They just do deep pass, and they'd never stop it.
And wasn't that the one that had the blimp vision where they just looked like little dots?
Yeah, that was so weird.
See, our kids, that was our lives. Would you rather be the Philadelphia 76ers with Jimmy Butler or the Timberwolves without Jimmy Butler?
Timberwolves without.
Nice.
Jimmy Butler sucks.
The records are both good since the trade. So everybody's doing well.
Jimmy Butler's just awful.
Yeah.
You watched it the other night when they beat the Spurs and they all looked super happy. It was like, and people forget that professional, it's still a job.
Yeah.
It's a great job. It's a super well paid
It's a grind.
job. It's a glorious job.
A lot of hours.
But no one wants to work with mean people.
Yeah. Bad guys.
No one wants to work with bad energy.
Toxic work environments.
Yeah, screw that. No one wants to do that.
That's right. Okay.
I'd rather be the Timberwolves. Plus, I love Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. Big Cat, your buddy.
I'm always going to side on Karl Anthony Towns.
It's a good choice.
Thank you.
Gophers football. They beat Wisconsin 37-15 in Camp Randall. First time since '94. First time they've had the Axe since 2003. Would you rather they win the Axe or Floyd of Rosedale against Iowa? Which traveling trophy would you rather have?
Well, the Axe, but because I hate anything Wisconsin. The problem though with the Gophers is
the Axe, huh?
You beat arguably the worst Wisconsin team in 30 years. Now I'm happy for everybody, every player on that team.
Yeah, at least we got to win.
That's awesome. They're going to go to a bowl game. You get cool free stuff. You get to go to a city you may never go to. I didn't go to. They might go to the Pinstripe Bowl. I didn't go to New York till I was 34 years old.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. They also finished 6-6 in arguably the worst Big Ten in a long time.
Correct.
They're
awesome still bowl eligible.
If they had beat Wisconsin,
Fresno State.
Right, sure.
They had some wins that were of value.
But if you had the game, if the Wisconsin game was the first Big Ten game, and you finish 6-6, it's a whole different tune.
Yeah.
People would be mad if they were 6-6.
If we started the season.
Wisconsin was the first Big Ten game.
But rivalry week scheduling,
they
just put it that way.
It just so happened to be at the end of the season.
Oh, the schedule makers did that on purpose. But see, I would have said Floyd of Rosedale, I want to say is.
When was the last time they beat Iowa?
I don't know, but Floyd of Rosedale's been around since 1935. The Axe, 1948. So really, Floyd has more history.
Yeah.
If you want to be.
Yeah, but the Axe is cool. Good for those kids,
the Axe is cool. This one gets a little, I don't know, you might like this one or you might not. Cheryl Reeve on Twitter this past week she kind of was John with Bob Sansevier about press coverage of female athletics. That's been a big issue for Cheryl, and I get it with the WNBA. She's trying to fight for some equality. That's great. Bob Sansevier did a podcast about press coverage, explaining why there's not the whole press coverage is what it is, and there is no gender bias, and blah, blah, blah. Would you rather side with Cheryl on this and say it's an issue, or would you rather side with Sansevier and say it's not that big of a deal?
I don't think I'd ever side with Bob Sansevier. He called a good friend of mine a douchebag. I don't think I'd ever side with Bob Sansevier.
Understandable.
But you can see both angles.
Sure.
I love Cheryl Reeve. I think Cheryl Reeve is an ambassador for women's sports. I think Cheryl Reeve is just an ambassador for everything we need in today's society. She's a champion. She should, I mean, if she wanted to, she could obviously coach in the NBA. She's a lot better than a lot of these NBA coaches. I think she's very good at promoting her brand. The problem is, and this is going to sound bad, but the majority of people don't care.
Yeah.
And that isn't the media's fault. You can't blame the media for people should.
But
huge crowd show up to the Lindsay Whalen game. I get that.
You could
but
ask this.
People don't care.
If the media gave exposure, it's like the chicken or the egg. If the media gave the exposure for women's athletics, would the crowds get bigger because more people would know about it? Or in today's society, is it there and you just have to go find it?
The Gophers get a ton of exposure. They have had some of the lowest attendance of all the Gopher men's football team.
Yeah.
They've had some of the worst attendance in the Big Ten.
Yes.
The soccer team gets exposure. Even
Minnesota
if
United?
If it's negative, which I give it, people are still talking about it.
Yeah.
They don't get a lot of people. And I go, we had 50,000 show up at TCF Bank. You promoted it for 2 flipping years.
Yeah.
But they get exposed. I mean, it's just, people don't, I don't know.
So you stand with Cheryl?
Yeah, I always will.
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. That's the right answer on that one.
Thanks.
This one, you can totally meat sauce it. Would you rather have a bridesmaid or the wedding photographer? The story out of Texas. Have you heard this
bridesmaid.
one?
I do very well with bridesmaids.
I know you do well with...
Like, unbelievably well, and I don't know why, because when I put a suit on, I look great. When I don't have a hat on, it's just...
Yeah? So you wear the hat, or you don't wear the hat?
The greatest wedding I've ever had wasn't even my own. It was a wedding over the summer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you say you didn't even let me say the story about the photographer.
Bridesmaids are, I got a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah.
Tall, beautiful blonde women is one of them, and bridesmaids are the other.
Boom. A tall, beautiful bridesmaid.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. All right. Thanksgiving. The pie that defines Thanksgiving. Would you rather say that it's pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
One thing, back to that story.
Yeah,
if that's a guy, no one cares. If a guy pees on a tree,
that
story's so sexist.
Yeah, you're right.
And she's smoking hot.
She is a model, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm sure you looked up a few of the pictures.
A Twitter model.
Yeah, you are.
I model my.
No, but this lady, she has her own.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But I hate that she peed on a tree. Who cares?
Yeah.
I peed my pants like a month ago. I don't care. But if it's a woman, it's like, oh my God, that's gross.
Yeah, she urinated on a tree.
Yeah.
I think there was more to the story.
Yeah.
She was yelling at cops in the back of the car saying that their children were going to be dead.
Yeah, don't yell that.
Yeah, I mean, she went a little nuts.
Well, then you deserve to go to jail.
She went a little cray-cray.
But
however,
for example, if I was at a wedding.
And if you busted up a wedding
holy
and you.
Crap, Sean slept with the photographer. Good for you, Sean. But if it was Samantha slept with the photographer, you'd be like, what? Samantha?
Yeah.
But I think it's stupid that it's double-sided. If she wants to,
go.
She's an adult.
Sure.
If it's consenting and
absolutely
no one's parts itch when it's done, do it.
No one's parts itch. That's all right. Thanksgiving pumpkin pie or pecan pie?
Pumpkin.
What pumpkin defines it?
Although my sister-in-law this
Really?
Thanksgiving made a phenomenal Oreo pie. Oh my God, was that good? She makes these pumpkin bars. Oh,
Yeah, pumpkin bar
so good.
with the buttercream
My dad
frosting.
eats pecan pie. I'm not kidding you. Pecan pie might be one of the most fattening things on the planet.
Isn't it just all sugar and butter?
I would assume, right?
Yeah,
My dad
with a few
loves.
pecans
My
in
dad
it.
eats pecan pie like in June for molest.
Year round. It's like
Yeah, he loves it. Pecan pie is my dad's thing. That and cherry, but pumpkin. He loves cherry pie. His mom used to make it for him when he was a kid.
I thought you said sherry. I'm like,
maybe, I
like
don't
the cheap wine or
No,
the
my grandma was probably
cherry
drinking
pie is what you
sherry
meant.
when
Cherry
she made
pie.
the cherry pie. But
cherry pie.
true story. My grandma, my dad's mom, who was a raging alcoholic.
Yes.
One
True
time,
story?
True story. For my dad's birthday, tried to make Cherry's Jubilee.
Yeah.
And started the kitchen on fire. One, because she was so hammered. But yeah.
Do you remember it, or is this a story
they
that you've
told
heard?
me. My
I
grandma,
was gonna say, were you
yeah,
alive
I
for
love
it?
my grandma.
Yeah, that's.
She wasn't allowed in the hospital when my brother was born because she was so drunk. That lady parties.
She knew how to party.
She never worked a day in her life. She had a rich dad. My grandfather took care of her, and she partied. She broke her foot once, and when we were kids, my parents were like, "Yeah, Grandma fell." No, Grandma kicked the fridge because Grandpa drank all the wine and it broke her foot.
Out of anger, she kicks the fridge.
That's right. Yeah,
breaks
my
her
grandma's,
foot.
Both
yeah,
my grandparents.
You've
both of my
inherited a lot of
grandmothers,
those traits. I can
I
tell.
love them. I love both my grandmas. Tough women.
Nice.
Man, yeah.
Awesome.
Big alcoholics. Not my mom's mom. She was salt of the earth. But my grandma, my dad's mom, I mean, she'd drink that guy that got the 6.66 blood alcohol level in that cop bit. She'd drink him under the table.
Oh, let's take care of some bills here. Granger Smith and Rodney Atkins, Sunday, December 30th, 8 p.m., Mystic Showroom. If you want to come see them. Granger Smith
Rodney
will rapidly...
Atkins is sweet. I met that guy.
Country stars, absolutely. Sure, you're going to be there. Brian McKnight, Friday, January 11th, 8 p.m., Mystic Showroom. McKnight has earned a spot in contemporary music history, 19 albums over the past 25 years. He's sold more than 30 million albums worldwide. I think he's doing okay. 30 million.
Him, man.
Yeah. In the biz, make some money.
Yeah.
Paul's
that
Pissy
cheese.
Pants. You want to play that?
I'm in.
Paul's Pissy
I
Pants.
love
One of my favorites. Your Twitter account. Just read it back to you. Diet meals are hideous. I wish this was Green Mill deep dish and you had a picture of some broccoli and chicken with like a sauce
some
on
bad
it.
mustard.
Yeah,
Mustard has no sugar, no calories, and no carbs.
So that's why you went with the mustard.
Yeah, and I bought this like spicy one, and it ruins it.
Ugh.
I'm not good with spicy food.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, the
should've
diet
just
is-
gotten regular honey mustard.
The diet
So
is
I'm trying to
aggravating you
lose weight.
already.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Every time I go to a pool, I never take my shirt off. We went to Las Vegas.
You're one of
twice.
those guys.
I don't take. Well, it's bad.
Todd takes everything off.
Yeah,
he gets in trouble because he
Todd's
goes
nude now.
Yeah, he is standing right there. When he goes in the pool at Wisconsin Dells, he's full.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
gross. There's kids there.
Well,
That's his thing, I guess. But yeah, I have a very nice pool at my apartment. I want to sit out there with my shirt off, mostly to attract babes.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of being the fat, obese guy with massive man boobs that sits with his shirt on.
yeah. Well, you said you
I'm
swim
not
with
looking
your
to be
shirt on.
Ben Lieber. No, I don't go in
Yeah.
the pool. You ever?
Oh,
don't go into a Las.
No, I thought you were saying you were
You'll get
that guy.
a
You're
venereal
like
disease
the
if
guy
you go
who
into
has.
a Las Vegas pool. No, I just don't go. I just don't take my shirt off.
Yeah. So you tan with your shirt on.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Want to. Now, granted, most of my stomach's covered in stretch marks because I was so fat as a kid, but I want to be able to like not have love handles.
Yeah.
My man boobs, I think, will be with me forever. But I just want to look nice in a swimsuit.
Do you have a trainer that's helping you, or are you doing
No,
this on
I do
your
it
own?
on my own.
You're doing it on your own.
From a
You gotta be
mixture of like
disciplined.
stuff Mike Morris told me, and
Yeah.
like I don't know, I just eat a lot of high protein, not a lot of carbs. I'm not
Yep.
going to drink for a month. That'll help.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I know, because I want to drink right now, and I want to drink tomorrow. And, yeah.
and tomorrow's
Friday,
now.
The weekends are tough. Because I get off work at 9. I want to
Yeah,
drink. I
you
want to
wanna
have a cocktail. But
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm going to see how long I go without drinking.
It's gonna be.
Plus, I do dumb stuff when I drink.
Oh yeah, but you hold yourself to 1 day a week, right? That's been your thing. Yeah, you're trying. Okay. We'll stay off the
I
drinking.
don't drink
talk.
during the week.
Yeah. Days that end in Y. The sun set 30 minutes ago. What's happening?
It's like 3:45
Yeah.
and the sun's
It was a great day. See, Minnesota this time of year, daylight saving time, it
Sucks.
really does. I mean, your schedule, you get to at least see the daylight after you get home from your
Sometimes
show.
though, like
Yeah.
we do appearances or stuff where we
Yep.
We do prep and all that other stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's dark out.
Yep.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
Great time to play Red Dead Redemption 2, but...
Great time to play video games.
Scott, do you have Red Dead?
Oh, look at that.
Dude,
He's already given the...
It's the greatest video game of all time.
See,
it's so good.
I'm not a video game...
You can get your Johnson knocked around in a bathtub, man. You can. You can go in, go to the hotel, and the guy will say, would you like a bath? And because you're a cowboy and you're dirty...
Yeah, you say, sure.
Go, yeah.
Let's go for it.
You go in, a couple minutes later, not even, in cowboy time it's a couple minutes, but
in real life...
In Meatsauce time it's 3 or 4 seconds. Knock on the door, the smoking hot cartoon lady comes in.
It's a cartoon video game lady.
So?
Miss Pac-Man comes in.
Oh, but it's like this hot. That's pretty good. That'd work too. Does she have hands? And she gives you a bath, and it goes under the water.
And
it's sweet.
And then
I think Chris Hockey has taken 50 baths in Valentine. You get your Johnson knocked around for 50 cents.
Well, for the economy of the game, isn't that a lot of money? Or
Dinner's
is that,
way more expensive than that.
Wow, you might as well spend 50 cents. All right. Oh, God.
I've derailed.
This is you and your workout. No, I love it.
I haven't had a nap. It's not good.
Some smoke show comes into the gym, and I look like Wreck-It Ralph and Fred Flintstone just had a kid and was thrown into a fire. Every time you're at a gym, see, this is my theory. Every time you're at a gym, every time you're at Target, every time you are anywhere, there will be a smoke show present. That is just the general, the general population, the odds. You are always going to be in the presence of hotness. That's just how it is. And the arrow's good.
But here's the thing, though. So my gym at my apartment, it's very nice, but I go in the middle of the day. Adults work.
Yeah.
So I go in there, and I don't like going anywhere without my hat. I'm very self-conscious of my bald head.
Okay.
And I shouldn't be.
No,
I
you
don't
shouldn't
know why.
be.
One, I have a huge face. I'm like a walrus. I go in, it's just me in there. I don't have my hat on. I do 3 miles or an hour, whatever comes first. I don't walk very fast, but that's just my thing.
All right, you're warming it up. 20-minute mile, I think you should be able to do that.
Fine, yeah. And I get to 45 minutes, and I have 0.5 left.
Yeah.
And my big thing is if I'm going to do it, I got to finish. Because if you don't finish and you go, why do I even do it, then you quit. So the treadmill stops because I set it to 45 minutes for some reason, right? So in walks this hot chick, right? I'm sweating, I'm puffing because I'm fat. I get on the other treadmill. I'm not kidding you. I walk 0.25 to get the 3 miles.
Yep.
So to this smoke show, it looks like I was sweating.
That you got off one and moved closer.
But no, she walked in. She came in after I got off the first one. So to her, it looked like I went 0.25 miles.
And you were this.
Was sweating and a mess and stunk.
See, I thought you were going to say to her it looked like you got off one treadmill and moved to get closer to her just to walk a quarter of a mile.
She got next to me.
Oh, well then.
But you know, you can't hit her. You can't. That's like you can't be the guy that's like, hey,
how you doing?
She's at a gym. Like, leave her alone. But if it were any other setting, I would have had her phone number by now. I'm serious.
Any other setting. This could be my favorite one I've ever seen on Twitter. I have a feeling that there's a good story here. You retweeted it. Once Meatsauce bought a Dairy Queen cake, got so high, forgot it was in the back of the car, it melted into the seats, and the stench never came out. Is that a true story?
So I bought, I had a party at my buddy Sean's house. His parents were going out of town.
Your buddy Sean.
My buddy Sean, who I've known forever. I love Sean. Sean's one of my best friends.
Okay.
And he said, yeah, can you come over? I worked at Dairy Queen at the time. And he said, you have to bring Dairy Queen cake. And Sean was like one of the cool kids. So I'm like, well, okay, whatever
He'll
Sean
hook you
wants,
up,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
So I get over to Sean's parents' house. Me, Dov, and a couple other guys. Me and Dov and my buddy Gardner. We get over there. We got everything we need to have a cool high school party, right?
Yeah.
Sean's parents were alerted because it was talked about so much at the school that the principal called Sean's parents.
They all knew.
So I get over to Sean's parents' house and no one is there. Well, we got so high that we forgot about the 2 ice cream cakes in the back on a summer day, and they melted into the back seat.
Oh.
I'm not kidding you. It stunk so bad. And it's one of the, I mean, my dad's got mad at me. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I wasn't the greatest kid. But he he was so mad, and it reeked like rotten dairy. We eventually decided to get rid of the car.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Mitsubishi.
What was the interior? You couldn't get it clean. I mean,
leather. It was awful. It stunk like rotten eggs.
What else did it smell like?
It was so bad. So bad.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great story, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's more to
you
it.
You were trying to be nice to your buddy Sean.
Yeah, and we got high, drove around more, forgot about him, and they melted in the back seat.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, my throat's starting to hurt.
You're getting very tired then. You need your crabby nap.
I need to go play Red Dead Redemption to get my Johnson knocked around.
That's the best way we could end the show. All right, that's going to do it. We'll see you here next week.